the Green Bay Packers. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
It's the first carry for the rookie out of NC State. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
They give it to him again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
70 Timberwolves, Mustang 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's on, trying to get to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Just build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Ready? Let go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready?
First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Shoots away from one. And he has this down to the 34. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Ready.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
18, go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Got his man, it's Golden. He's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official? We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Liking 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. We give to Reynolds. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them the loss. First play of the game.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Design run. Daniels will keep it. He is rocked. That ball's free. And the Packers secure it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Third down from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Reaches the 30. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Come on.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Give now to the running back. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
60 by 30.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You spend the entire week working on your red zone offense, and when you get your opportunity, the last thing you want to do is go backwards. Takes you out of rhythm, and your kicker on that sidelines, he's not too happy either.
Ready up.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Ready. 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Working now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Jack Panther.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Sending him on the dive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He's trying to find his tight end. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has it downfield near the boundary. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Now at after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here comes Reynolds. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Get up, Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
7 Pirates. Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready?
I'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Set up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Set up.
Again, throw out of the gun. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. The Packers send out their punting unit. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Set. Huh.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Jump off caught by his back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Come on. Set. Press all 18. Pioneer. Ready?
Now it's Reynolds. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's out in the clear. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. And I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That's up and through for the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Hiking 18. Let's go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up fourth and long. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Trying to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Okay, ready? Seven Pirates, set. Get up. Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. No luck on the connection. action. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now. Ready,
It's Reynolds on the carry. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Schmidt connects. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stout all set to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Cougar 19.
Throwing out to the left. Got it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They run. Here's Reynolds. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 18 cards. Ready.
They pitch it to him. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
19-18.
Lane motioning left.
Let's go.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Setting up the running back screen. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game.
Commanders 38, Packers 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Cut down the field, Golden. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Dropping back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing now off the play action. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the 2nd half with some needed points.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex, right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action of the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. It's a thing of beauty.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Commanders 38, Packers 20.
Stout all set to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
No run here from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Go! Ready.
One drawn up here for Daniels. And he takes it down to the 33. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Cowboys.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready. 60 biceps. Ready.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Andre Schmitz lining this one up. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It's no good, and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going now on first down. Finds him over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Working quickly here.
17 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Pass play on first and 10. Running in the red zone. Completed over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. This one is up and good. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game. Stout all set to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Well, Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
3rd and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. Breaks the tackle. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. That's good room at the 35. And he's all the way forward to the 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the 1st down play.
2nd down pass play coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Savion Williams, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Connects with him down the sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4. Working quickly here. Here's a throw. Short pass brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can...
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in. The lead, only a field goal now. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brings in the kick at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on.
Running it now out of the gun. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Commanders holding on to a field goal lead. Second down now, 7 to go.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. 19 Titans. 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. This one left for Daniels. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down. Coming off. The Packers take their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Hunt team on the field. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
All set to go now from the 35. We'll look to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Stout all set to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back.
Ready up. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Setting up to pass. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Hewart, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.